This was on TNT, not on True TV. It registered an NA. You see this, a .02 or below. Or below. Total rank, NA. Didn't even rank. Didn't even rank on the cable ratings, total viewers.
You might want to sit down for this, because what I'm about to share isn't just a disappointing ratings report. It's a catastrophic failure that could threaten to wipe an entire sports league off the map before it even truly takes off. We are witnessing in real time the collapse of the Unrivaled League, and the person seemingly holding the shovel is none other than its co-founder, Breanna Stewart. Welcome back to the channel, where we don't sugarcoat the truth. We serve it raw. Today, we're diving into the absolute disaster that unfolded this past weekend when politics and poor basketball combined to produce viewership numbers so low they practically didn't even register on the charts.
Right, Breanna Stewart explains her abolish ICE sign. She came out holding this sign right here, abolish ICE. I made a video on that and I triggered some of the retards that were subscribed to this channel. And I waved at them as...
Let's get right into the data, because numbers don't lie. People do. The host of the video breaks down the ratings for the Unrivaled League on TNT, a major cable network. And what we see is shocking. In the game between the Laces and the Breeze, the rating registered as not applicable, meaning viewership was so tiny, so insignificant, that the Nielsen system couldn't even track it. We're talking about a 0.02 rating or lower. To put that in perspective, infomercials for non-stick pans at 3 a.m. pull better numbers than this. This was a league meant to revolutionize women's basketball, a league promising players millions, and yet nobody, absolutely nobody, was watching. Why is this happening? Much of it can be traced to the actions of the league's most prominent face, Breanna Stewart. Just days before these abysmal ratings, Stewart turned the basketball court into a political protest zone, walking out with a sign that said, "Abolish ICE," taking a polarizing stance on a sensitive issue involving border security and national safety. Whether you agree with her or not is your choice, but from a business standpoint, this was absolute suicide. Sports fans tune in to escape the noise and watch elite athletes compete, not to receive lectures on immigration policy from a basketball player. The reaction was immediate and brutal. Fans voted with their remotes and turned the channel off.
Witnessing right now the demise week to week of Unrivaled 3x3 basketball right now. You combine that with Project B paying all the money they're going to pay, and the fact that
the video host makes a sharp observation about the so-called activist fans. He points out that the ratings were already terrible, which proves that the only viewers were the hardcore activists, and even they couldn't save the league. When you alienate casual fans in the middle of the country, all that's left is a tiny echo chamber that cannot support a multi-million-dollar business. Breanna Stewart may have thought she was making a bold statement, but in reality, she was holding up a going-out-of-business sign for her own company. It's a masterclass in how to destroy a brand in just 48 hours. The financial reality is equally grim and terrifying for investors. The league recently touted $40 million in revenue, but as the video explains, much of that is likely invested money, not income generated from ticket sales or TV advertising. Investors expect a return, they expect growth, and instead they're getting a league that registers a 0 on the rating scale, and a founder more interested in political grandstanding than actually growing the game. If you are TNT, are you going to renew this deal? Absolutely not. They'll cut their losses and walk away, leaving the players with nothing.
And the fact that in March of next year, TNT Sports or TNT can make a decision whether or not to opt out of their media rights deal, which is $16 million. That's not a lot. In TV terms, that's not a lot. To give you an idea, the WNBA just signed that media rights deal. It was over $200 million.
This brings us to the Caitlin Clark factor. Notice who isn't in this league, Caitlin Clark. Notice who else is missing, Angel Reese, Sabrina Ionescu, the real needle movers. The players who can draw millions of viewers just by showing up, they are nowhere to be found. Unrivaled tried to build a league on the premise that talent alone or activism alone was enough, but they ignored the golden rule of sports entertainment. You need stars that people actually want to root for. Caitlin Clark understands her job is to play basketball and entertain fans, while Breanna Stewart seems to think her priority is political activism first and basketball second. And the market is punishing her for it. The video also highlights the backup plan narrative. Many WNBA players were using Unrivaled as leverage in CBA negotiations, treating it as a safety net in case of a WNBA lockout. Well, that safety net has snapped. A failing league with 0 viewers cannot be used as leverage. WNBA owners are looking at these ratings and laughing. They know these players have nowhere else to go. Breanna Stewart has essentially handed all the bargaining power back to the WNBA owners by proving that without the WNBA brand, and without Caitlin Clark, these players cannot draw an audience.
Revenue is not basketball generated. This is investor generated. Well, at some point, investors want returns. They want to see what was generated. So let's just jump into this. This is Friday, okay?
It's heartbreaking in a way, because the concept of Unrivaled, a 3-on-3 league where players earn equity and high salaries, was actually a good idea on paper. It could have been a fun, fast-paced showcase of skill, but instead has been hijacked by poor marketing and divisive politics. Rather than celebrating killer crossovers or buzzer beaters, the conversation is dominated by protest signs and empty arenas. Once the focus leaves the game, the fans leave the building. So what happens next? Unless there's a drastic change in leadership and strategy, Unrivaled is on a one-way ticket to bankruptcy. TNT has an upcoming opt-out clause, and you can be sure they are watching closely. Breanna Stewart now faces a choice: be a revolutionary or a businesswoman, because right now, she's failing at both. You cannot try to abolish IC if you've already abolished your own audience. I want to know what you think. Did Breanna Stewart's protest trigger this ratings collapse, or was the league doomed from the start because it didn't sign Caitlin Clark? Sound off in the comments, because this conversation is just getting started. And don't forget to like and subscribe, because we'll be tracking the fallout of this disaster every step of the way. Until next time, keep your eyes on the numbers. They tell the real story.